I just don't want none of this, like, please don't hit me.
Like, just looking at I be looking at my friends and I'm like, y'all really just act this way? Jesus Christ.
Actually, not a fuck. Cut the set. Cut it.
Facts. I agree with that.
Yeah, fuck.
Fact, yeah, fact. Men are trash. Okay, like, I'm so sorry. Well, okay, some men are trash. Most men are trash. 95% of men in our generation are trash.
You keeping stats? You keeping the records?
Honestly.
I feel like a woman is more invested feelings wise. So when she's in something, she kind of bases it on her feelings. So she's more thinking with her heart and not with her mind. So she's not thinking logically. So if she's into someone, not all females are like that, but so she's into someone, she is into them and not necessarily their situation. So if she, if that's her man, she's like, okay, well, if he has a little few shortfalls here and there, if he lost his job, I'll help him out. But I feel like men aren't like that. Men will just dip.
I wasn't expecting that.
I'm surprised. Why?
You tell me first.
You tell me first, because I'm surprised that a man would say that. Duh.
That's why you're supposed to save the best for last.
But
anyway, for real, I just feel like, I don't know, it's not reciprocated. Like, a lot of women are be down for life for their nigga, but
tell them.
Like, but men really don't be feeling that. It ain't be, and then on top of that, it ain't black and white. Like, you really gotta define what y'all have, and then you gotta work towards something, or like, y'all just can be floating.
So elaborate. Why you believe this far?
Why don't you answer the question?
Okay, I might be speaking personally for me, but I can't imagine me doing absolutely nothing and letting my girl do everything, and then at some point the roles reverse and I be like, I just ignore. I can't. I just built differently. That sounds weird. Like, I don't know how much niggas. I feel like maybe it ain't an equal distribution of it, but I wouldn't say it just goes literally one way or the other. Like, possibly a dude would just literally ignore his gal and this girl would do every single thing for him.
Well,
I feel that's a rare scenario.
When you saying hold a woman down, what are you talking about? Meaning, like, if we're talking about the things that happen in a relationship, such as cheating, and therefore meaning that women are way more likely to stay in a relationship and look past what happened here and stay in a relationship, whereas men, one mistake and you gone, whereas women put up with a lot, and I feel like we are way more forgiving than men are. So we are quoted as holding our men down because we don't leave when they do all the fuck ups, but that's the truth. Because let me tell you how it goes. Most men in our generation are going to look at you when you say, you know what, boo, like, yo, I just lost my job, everything is going to shit, what am I supposed to do? They're going to be like, Irie killer, I'm out, I'm a dip. And you're going to be like, oh. But if I was in this situation and my nigga lost his job and shit, I'm going to be like, okay, I'ma try and help build you up from here. But he ain't going to turn around and tell me the same shit. He going to tell me bye.
Facts, I guess, because I don't know, as I say, men flaky. Ain't a real purpose for men, to be honest. They just be there, they give dick, they dip.
Just for penis,
right? So I mean, but I agree, like, men do not hold down the fort. And I feel like the reason why is historically there's a lot more issue with male figures in life, right?
But isn't that strange? Just because in a certain time, men were seen as breadwinners, so they were the ones that were supposed to be, the face of the household, they're bringing in everything. So even if the woman wasn't working, the men were supposed to be doing all that. So why is it now that?
But how many men actually make a wage nowadays to do that? How many men could make a wage to do that? You know, and so.
But why has that mentality died? Like that is actually not a bad mentality where men are. You know, like I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I do.
What is wrong with a man saying I can hold down the fort? I can do this.
If that's for him, that's his business. But
I don't see nothing wrong because I mean it's not saying that a woman shouldn't, you know.
Okay.
If it is that a man saying I'm bringing this to the table, no matter what it is, this is what I'm bringing to the table. Okay. How is that stopping? That's not gonna stop a woman now. That means both of us are climbing. Like that's not
okay.
Like,
okay.
So
in that scenario,
and we're climbing together. You know,
that
like you're for me, and this is what you're doing for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you're also for me. Like, why has that died? I don't get it.
How do you asking the wrong person? I asking the men the same question. Y'all ain't shit.
So a lot of times also you would hear a woman talking to a guy about problems in the relationship also, and as soon as the guy just get tired of it, or he out, like, oh, you're arguing too much and blah 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 blah. He ain't trying to work on a lot of things. I mean, don't say all men, maybe weed, but let me don't say all men, right? It's like, do we get tired of you trying to work on your relationship? Do we get tired of you trying to tell you like, hey, this is an issue, babe, we need to fix this, blah blah blah, or you're arguing about everything? No, sir. Well. What was your question?
Yeah, the men ain't down for women like the way women
Yeah.
And another thing, like on a more casual level, like I have a lot of friends, like they talk to multiple women, bro. So like,
tell them
if one acting up, by just replace them. We don't chase them. I'm retired from that life.
Love that for you.
But anyway, like I really don't see men really going above and beyond.
It's true.
I mean, there are rare cases, anomalies, but we can go with the sweeping generalization.
Yeah, they don't really do that much.
I respect that perspective. I was talking about financially. Like, I can't imagine my girl or the woman just being deciding she can take care of every single bill in the house while her husband down and out. Then at some point when he finally get on, he decide, I can take care of you, I can leave you and just everything. I mean, like, that happens. But I'm not saying, I feel like that happens in overwhelming proportion to like how much it don't happen. That's why I say I count that as fiction. I feel like more niggas like, they on now, I can treat my gal better. You can use Twitter as an example if you want. It's feel like it's more pictures of niggas being like, I did this for my gal and gals flexing their boyfriend. The pictures of gals saying, my boyfriend don't do shit for me. I honestly believe that. If you tell me wrong, I feel like in my circles or the things that I view, that's how it looks.
Okay, but in my perspective of the whole mistakes and staying through mistakes thing, do men do that?
No, because we know clowns. That's dumb. If you feel
so we is the clowns, ladies.
Yes.
You know what that means?
Yes.
Leave these niggas alone. Shoot them and leave. That's all you say to me.
What?
That's all you say to me.
See, this is the dumb shit what is happening now.
That's all you say to
nigga
me.
hurt your heart, so you need to shoot him.
Yes.
That's how you equate that?
Yes.
So you just can sit in jail afterwards like,
all two of us is asses because now you shot and I in jail.
Wait, you go to jail, I can heal though. if I live, I can heal.
I can get out. I can quote emotional distress.
Emotional distress if I shoot you. Yeah,
yes.
But that's not how it's work out.
But anyway, men are useless.
I don't know. I feel like men are less inclined to take a woman back after cheating because men just have options, right?
So women do?
I will pause. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is men have options because men have more options because women are told and raised in society where it's like, oh, you need a man. So there's more pressure for women to find a man where there's no real pressure necessarily on men to be like, oh, you have to find a girl in order for you to be happy or whatever. You know, it's like men where the pressure meant is, oh, you have to fuck bitches, get money. You know, so you get money, you have sex, you do whatever, right? It's never like, oh, you know, men, you need to have a girl to be happy in life. That's never the pressure. And so for men, they don't have that societal backlash, should I guess. Whereas women, it's like, oh, you know.
I see a piece of what you're getting. So what you're saying, right? So you're saying that if it is that a woman was supposed to act like a man, society would see her as, you know, like Tavi's word, a whore, you know? Yeah. Because she'd be from, okay, well then, frig him, and I'm going back to him, next person.
Exactly.
Like, so whereas it's seen as okay for men, whereas women would be judged if they do that. So maybe it's that I'll settle, I don't know, but I feel like there'd be less toxic relationships in the world if it is that if he cheats on you and you're gonna hold it against him and not move on and heal, just frig the body count, frig whatever it is, the society. If it is for your mental health, leave.
I'm sorry. In my opinion, you look stupid as fuck if your body count is 1 and it's a dumbass. You know, if your body count, if you leave your body count at 1 person because you're like, well, I don't want my body count to be too high, or just say you're like, well, I don't want my body count to be too high, so I'm gonna stay with this idiot. You look stupid.
Yeah.
You look stupid as fuck. I'd rather have a high body count
and be happy.
And you know, and because I'm searching for something better, as opposed to being like, oh, I don't want to have a high body count because I don't want to seem like a hoe, so I'm gonna stay here and look down.
I mean, I feel like that's what we always see, just the girl being like, oh, we have to hold on her man, or the guy wanting the girl to be there for him when things going awry. But when the situation is reversed, he's just like, I'll find a different situation, I'll figure something out, and they're not really down to be there for the girl. So I let this one go. I feel like this one is pretty true.